We are Team XCELerators.
Team number 11358.
This is Mira. She's very kind and caring and very good at programming.
This is Julie. She's a 5th grader and she's really sweet and she's really good at making big ideas.
This is Padvi. She's also in 5th grade and has the brains and always makes everyone smile.
This is Sonika. She's in 4th grade, but she's really bright and artistic and makes everyone smile.
That's Shimani. She is nice and really smart, and she's good at programming and building.
May we start our presentation?
Yes, please.
Sonika, you start.
Discovery. What discovery means to us is that we work on all 3 aspects on our in FLL. One example is that since this is our first year in FLL, we were excited to build and program our robot, XC. But we also worked on our project presentation and our core values.
Integration. We think integration means using core values outside of FLL. A quote that we came up with is, teamwork is a part of day-to-day life, not just something to use in FLL meetings.
Cooperation. Another way to define it would be a friendly competition. An example to show cooperation is at the scrimmage, the competing team accidentally threw their ball on our table and we gave it back instead of just keeping it with us. Another example is when the minion team helped us and guided us through the way, otherwise we wouldn't have come this far.
Inclusion. Inclusion is when you combined everybody's ideas and you come up with something big. One example is our project idea when everybody got a chance to think of something and put some ideas into it, and we all got a big toy and named it as FlashX.
Respect. We listen to each other's ideas and never interrupt each other. We respect.
Okay,
Sorry.
So maybe you start with what is your project idea and how did you decide that was the project you want to do?
Our project idea was a talking toy, and we got that idea by brainstorming, at first separate and then coming together, and we combined our ideas, and one idea was a talking toy, and there were a bunch of different little features like learning math facts or calendar, like an online calendar for holidays. So we took those little features and put them together onto the talking toy to create what we have.
Share with us some challenges that you had to face, that you faced as a team, and how you got through those challenges this year.
Well, some challenges were we would sometimes disagree on something, but we wouldn't just say you're wrong or we don't like that idea. We would actually explain, maybe we could think of another idea, or maybe we could try that idea out.
Well, what about specific challenges?
The specific challenges our robot has was that sometimes it wouldn't be the right angle, sometimes it wouldn't do the right thing, so we had to review the program to see if it was correct, for if a block was misplaced or something wasn't reading correctly.
An example of that is today when we started to practice with our robot, and the robot started going crazy and it wasn't working, and we had to go through, we all went together, worked together, and our robot started to work again.
What was the fix that you did?
Like the ambient light.
Yeah, so the color sensor, it wasn't sensing a line. So our coach got his computer and we all went through it, and maybe it was we need to recalibrate the sensors or something like that.
It was too bright.
It was a little bit too bright.
Yeah.
Tell me about your coach.
Our coach is really nice, and he taught us a lot about programming, and when that happened, it's not like he gets upset immediately. explain to us, but he won't start yelling at us and stuff.
And he also said when we were programming, he said that I'm not going to tell you what to do to program, because if I tell you what to do, then all you have to do is just drag the blocks, and then I'll tell you what to put in, and that's what 2-year-olds can do. So why don't we talk about each block so that you guys know what it means?
He's also very understanding, so if we just mess up and something happens, like something's wrong with the programming, he wouldn't just like yell at us. He would actually explain it to us so that we understand what we're doing.
But sometimes if we repetitively get it wrong, then he just says, okay, I'm not going to help you. You guys, if you guys don't want to continue doing the right directions, you guys can just go upstairs and discuss it, or you could just continue listening and working harder.
And sometimes when we just start to talk randomly, he would say this that you should go upstairs if you want to talk, because downstairs is a classroom where we can just talk about FLA and robotics. That's how we learn to actually stay on topic.
And also he says that if we, like one example when he said we'll get a reward if we find out a way to make an arm for one challenge, or if we stay quiet long enough, because yesterday night we were way too loud, so he made this kind of game and we all got, every single time we do something correctly, like really good, we get a reward. Usually, last night it was fruit.
I mean, we like to have fun, but I mean, we also like to learn about it. I mean, it's fun when he teaches us.
How do you research?
Excuse me, can you repeat
How do you
that?
research?
Well, one of the things we
Yeah, that was on time.
I'm sorry.
Mhm.
That's it. So,
Sorry
but
guys,
thank
looks
you guys.
good. Thank you guys very much.
Thank you for your time.